shroomer. Hitting up the shrooms. So I was out here this morning and it got rained out. I went in for some lunch and I came back out to find the deer having a little party in the wood yard here. I was cutting up some logs over here, ran into a little bit of a, it always happens, I'll show you in a second. But the other thing I want to show you, this is another crazy thing. I had my chainsaw pants, they had been out in the rain, they were wet, so I hung them up here, and now a bird or something has completely destroyed them. And I'm pretty sure that's what it was. Some bird came along and started pecking away at these things. I mean, the good news is that it's on the back side, but yeah. So if you see my chainsaw pants that are kind of ripped up, it's not because anything happened. There was no accident with the chainsaw. Yeah, on the back side, something must have attracted a bird and was picking away at those things, hanging right up there. So like I mentioned, I ran into another little bit of a, it always happens. And I just put out a short earlier when it did happen. So I was cutting up these logs, bucking them up, and I hit, or I could tell that I hit something. So here's what I was looking at. And then as I rolled the log over, I could see what it was that I hit. Yeah, right there. Just, of course, it's, you know, it was on the bottom side, so I didn't see this. And of course, it was right in line with my cut. So I just put a new chain on. Luckily, it was not a new chain that I had on. It was an older chain, so I threw a new chain on. So I'm ready to go. Come back out here, and I've got this big monster log that I want to cut up into some rounds. And it's got a tapered cut there on the bottom. So what I do when I look at something like this, and I don't know what you guys think or what you guys end up doing, but this end down here, that is that is not going to be fun splitting. So I know that I want to I don't want to, like, what I'm going to probably end up doing is finding the spot where I can start. I'll make a cut here, and then maybe another one here, and then like another one here. So that way I'll avoid that taper cut down there, and I'll avoid that big chunk of ugliness. And this thing, I don't know, I might just end up, because it'll be from, if I make a cut right here, from here to the end down there will be more than probably will fit on the splitter. So that big end chunk, depending on what it looks like once I slice this up, that might just end up on the bonfire pile. right, and there we go. The big log is now in pieces. And then I just kind of continued hunting and pecking away at some of the easy to get logs over here. There's one back there and then that one. I'm gonna have to clean these rounds up and then come in here and kind of snake these logs out of here. There's a lot more wood back here than I thought. And I still got that great big thing to deal with. And that last chunk right there, I still don't know if I should cut him down, like go 16 inches in, cut this end off where it branches out. I just know the inside of that is going to be all twisted up and knotty. So that big chunk might end up where that big chunk ended up. Returning to the earth, either to rot away and decompose down in this ditch, or I might add it to my burn pile for this coming winter. I don't know yet, because I still have that big chunk, and yeah, there's a lot of wood. I mean, well, there's a lot of wood in that chunk. It's just, I can tell that it would be on the single wedge, not too much fun. Although, I don't know. I gotta decide. Let me know down in the comments what you think. Ditch it or split it. All right, so now I've got a bunch of rounds on the ground that I need to pick up, take over under the carport for the 37D to chew through and add to the boiler wood bunker. So yeah, good little morning out here in the wood yard making some chips, letting the chips fly. Unfortunately, running into a big lag bolt there in the one piece, but nothing wrong with throwing a new chain on, especially when you're cutting through that big wood. That's right, it's not just small wood around here now. There is still some big wood that we deal with, not just small. So thanks for watching. We'll see you next time. Stay safe, have fun, and be cool.
I've been a real bad boy on the town all night. Starting to